In my experience, and I'm sure as many others, unfortunately in this life, as of recently, within the last couple of generations, much, if not most, of any type of higher management, elitist, or higher class have always, of course, looked down on people. And now that I think about it, it's not even of recent. This behavior has always been within humanity for probably as long as it's existed. It's just back then they were called peasants. And at least even the peasants were treated a lot more fairer today. They had their own access to land and their own food, accommodations, proper equivalency of payment or whatever. They were actually able to live comfortably, even though they served under someone else. Nowadays, if it's not outright slavery, then it's just wage slavery and unfair compensation, illegal practices, and all other sorts of things that goes on in the corporate dystopia we are coming into today. But that's not really my point here. My point is, they're always going to look at you as a number. They don't see you as anything else but as a statistic, in a sense. The news sees you as a statistic. The law sees you as a number. Jobs and corporations sees you as a number, as data. Data to be sold, bought, stolen, and ultimately exposed. But I think a good step to at least maintaining mental course is by not seeing yourself as the same way. Unfortunately, many people see themselves as a side to their life. They see themselves as something as lowly as just another piece of trash in the dumpster. And while the analogy might fit true to some extent, that doesn't necessarily mean you're worthless. You're not. And yeah, while you could probably be replaced, certain ideas or creativity and other value systems that you bring to the table probably can't. Most of the time they can't. I'm not going to sit here and say you can't easily be replaced at your job. 9 times out of 10, you can. Most people are, even the CEOs. I'm just saying, man, just don't look at yourself the same way that they try to treat you. Know your worth, know your value, and move on in life. You know? Yeah, at one point or another, you're gonna have to be stuck at low-end type of jobs where people treat you a certain way. They try to use you, abuse you, mistreat you, and you gotta stand up for yourself. Man, you know, if you're in a situation, honestly, you just gotta thug it out, hold your peace, get your time, save up, and move on. That's all it is. They will see you as anything but human. So make sure you always keep your humanity, no matter how hard it gets. And expose them for what they are. Soulless.